Welcome back everyone. Still in the Black Forest, and this morning we're at the Open Air Museum here. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in this like little valley, and we parked around the corner last night and it is incredible, this place.
So beautiful.
We went for a little walk and we was just saying how incredible it is that a couple of months ago we was in Australia in the middle of the outback, and how diverse it is compared to here.
The world is such a incredible different place, isn't it? So, and that is part of what we've come to see today. So this museum is all about the history of the Black Forest and like how people lived here. So, and we love stuff like this because it's really immersive. So let's get looking around. What you doing?
Just admiring the gutters.
Yeah?
They're lovely, aren't they?
They're lovely gutters, if that's your kind of thing.
I think we should get gutters like this. They're galvanised. Got that nice little imprint on it, look.
If you really want them gutters, love, we'll get them gutters.
We'll get them gutters.
How would you feel about having a cow in your house? That's what they do in these Black Forest houses. So they have all these stalls on the ground floor of their country houses, and then the living is upstairs. How cool is that? Just wake up in the morning, toddle downstairs, feed the cows. This brings a whole new meaning to living with a pig. This is John's dream house. John wishes he was born in the 1700s in the Black Forest because your house and your shed, one thing. Got your animals on the bottom, that keep me happy. And you live in the middle, and at the top, you've got these barns, and they build them into the sides of the hill. So then you just have to like bring your farm machinery up into these alleyways and chuck your hay over. And then all your farm equipment stored on the other side. So clever.
I tell you what, these houses are beautiful, aren't they?
Absolutely enormous and so pretty. Like, we love wooden houses, don't we?
That's our kind of house, and one day I think we'll have to build one, eh?
And I'm such a tragic loser. Like, I'm walking around those houses, I'm like, John, look at this piece of wood.
Yeah. I think we've got a contender for the old galvanised, the old wooden gutters that just hollow out a bit of wood. This has got to be our favourite era, isn't it?
Oh, this is right up our alley. Anything historical, really. We're so up for it.
Yeah, like we love watching like The Last Kingdom, Downton Abbey, like Robin
Hood.
Anything like old where it'd be like that.
Yeah.
That's our.
And places like this is so great because like they've got so many different buildings from so many different time periods, and you just feel so immersed in it, don't you? You can really imagine yourself like living in those periods. It's so cool.
We also like to play a game like when we come to places like this where what would you be? What would you do for a living back then in them days? And like, I always think I'd be something like a blacksmith or.
Yeah, or you made a good farm labourer. I reckon you could have been like a knight, you could have been a soldier.
No, not that.
A warrior.
Not riding them horses, no way.
You wouldn't be riding the horses. I think I would have done, I don't know if they allowed girl stable hands, but I feel like that would have been me, or maybe like a dairy maid or something like that. Yeah. I also think I probably would have made a good farmer's wife, because I don't mind mucking in with the animals, like cooking. So I think
but you'd be eating all the food.
I would have eaten all the food, it's true. But yeah, if you get a chance, come to these places, because they really take you back, don't they? Eat your heart out, overlanding show. Who needs a four-wheel drive when all you need's a donkey? Isn't it absolutely beautiful though? Got a little potbelly stove inside to keep you nice and warm in the winter. Windows have even got cute little checkered curtains and toilet solution sorted. But it's funny, isn't it? Like these days we get so concerned with like how many watts of solar we need, if we need lithium or AGM batteries. All this bloke needed was some chocks. Make sure it didn't roll away in the night. Absolutely love it. John. Hey, John, what's going on? I thought we were supposed to tell him about the museum after we made lunch.
I blame you.
Why'd you blame me?
She made rolls, then she got the crisps out, then she got the chocolate out, then she got some ice poles, then she got some fruit. So, it's been a bit of a heavy lunch, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's how we roll in this household. We love the food. But yeah, we were supposed to come in and tell you about the museum while we were making lunch, because John was like, oh, I think we should do a thing before we leave. I was like, no, it's fine. I'll tell them in the van while I'm making lunch. I was so hungry I couldn't see.
Never believe Jess when it comes to food.
So then we ate the food, and then we ate more food, and then we were in a little bit of a food coma, weren't we, love? So we were also supposed to go on like a real long hike this afternoon. That's had to be binned as well, because otherwise we're going to run out of time for this evening's activity.
But apart from all that, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a really good museum.
Yeah.
Should go.
How much was it?
€12 each, and then €4 for parking, and 50 euro cents for a dog.
Was it?
I don't know why it's 50
So
cents
don't bring
for a
too
dog.
many dogs.
Yeah, it costs you a lot of money if you bring too many dogs. But yeah, definitely worth a visit. I have managed to find us a shorter hike on the way to this evening's adventures, so I suppose we'll be able to work off some of that lunch here, boy. See this castle here? That's where we're walking. You ready, boy?
Warm ready.
So you got your favourite hiking shoes on?
Yep. Let's go. Jess has got some facts for you.
I do have some facts.
Are they fun facts?
They're fun facts.
Fun facts.
Super fun facts. So, this area of Germany is actually what inspired the Brothers Grimm to write Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, and Hansel and Gretel. This is the setting for all of those like fairy tales. It's cool, isn't it? Tell you what though, you can see why. Like, you can see how you could create a fairy tale here. Sorry about the puffin. There's just a lot of hills in the Black Forest.
Sorry. Look at that for a bird's house.
Amazing.
It's the biggest bird's house I've ever seen. Carry on with your fun facts, Jess.
Oh, this side. Well, that was my fun facts really. It's just so beautiful. You can absolutely see
That's it.
how fairy tales come.
That's all you got.
What's your fun facts? Yeah, he's got no fun facts. He's not only got no fun facts, he's got no facts.
No
What
facts.
facts do you know about Germany, John?
No facts. Guten Tag.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I can count to 100 in German, actually.
Rubbish.
I can.
No,
You
because,
ready?
right, he made me look like a right fool the other day because we went to pay for fuel and he's like, oh, yeah, I know German. I lived here when I was young.
It was
So
pump number 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I was like, und zwar cut.
So I went into the lady and I was like, guten Tag,
Kat, bitte.
bitte. And she looked at me like, huh? Because I'd spoken to her in half French, half German, thanks to this boy.
And Jess reckons she didn't actually pronounce cat
No.
quite so well.
We'll let you imagine how I
she put
mispronounced that.
She put a U in there, so.
So, on the way up, I've made a friend and he's got some activities for us to take part in. But John, I'm gonna need you to be my donkey again. Yeah! Oh no!
Get it again.
Not a very good night. Come on.
Before anyone sees.
Ready? Yeah! I say yeah! Yeah! Again!
You'd be dead by now. Right, this is the
I've
last.
got it this time, I've got it.
Last time.
Yeah! I say yeah! Yeah!
Next activity, you got to spear the boar. You ready for this one? Oh, first go, like a pro. We're gonna be here for a while, people.
This is what pro looks like.
Oh, third go,
Isn't it?
blimey. Go on then, tell us a joke.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
I've got no idea.
He's got it in one.
What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs?
Scuppered?
Still no idea.
It might be uphill, but it's worth it for this view.
If I show up, will you show me around town? If I make you laugh, will you give me some time? 'Cause I know that a girl like you could be falling in love with just about anyone. All I want is just to know you. It's just to hang around.
We thought the view on the way up was good, but this is next level. Of course I'm enjoying it my own though, because John got halfway up, and as per usual, he bailed. Who's down there? You right, love?
And if I show up, will you show me around town? Will you show me around town? If I make you laugh, will you give me some?
These Black Forest farms are just beautiful. This is definitely the cutest farm shop I've ever seen. Look at it. And like a loaf of bread, fresh loaf of bread, €2. I'm getting some. That's nicely. It's wood-fired bread as well.
This is my favourite part though. Look at the vice. Just mounted to that big block. And the old press, look. Unbelievable. Well, that was a nice little walk anyway, wasn't it?
Brilliant. I'm almost glad that we didn't get to go to the other one. We spent too long in our food coma.
Yeah. And we just had a quick Google.
Yeah.
I should pretend I know it really, but oh well. But Germany has the most castles in the whole world.
Yep.
Over 25,000 castles.
Crazy to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. And we love castles, don't
Yeah,
we?
we do love a castle.
But I think one of my favourite fun facts about castles is that if you look at spiral staircases, right, they always have the pillar on the left as you go down. And that's because most people are right-handed, right? So you've got your sword. And if you're defending your castle going down the stairs, you want to be able to stab people as they're trying to come up.
Oh, that
and they
makes
can't
sense,
stab
yeah.
you because their right hand and their sword is by the pillar as they're coming up. So that's why they build them that way.
How did you find that one out?
Can't remember who told me.
No? Oh, all right.
Fun fact, though.
I'd just like to apologise as well to all the people watching for Jess's immature behaviour on the way up. Jess thinks that because we haven't got kids, she can be a kid. But I keep trying to remind her that that's not the case. But
Because I'm the only one who loves the silliness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've driven about half an hour down the road and we decided to treat ourselves tonight, haven't we, love?
yeah, this beautiful hotel here. We're not staying at it, but we'll show you the hotel later on.
Yeah,
It's absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. And it's got a spa and lovely indoor pool.
Yeah.
Looks really lovely.
Yeah, but it's also got a theme park here and like an indoor pool with slides and all that. But
Yeah, but this is a mature channel.
yeah, like I said to you earlier, I apologise for Jess's immature behaviour.
Yeah.
So
We are going to start taking things a lot more seriously and start acting our age.
yeah. Well, you knew what was coming really, didn't you?
Kids will be kids.
And we're kids.
Let's see.
This has brought hair drying to an all new level. This is a people dryer. You stand in it, it dries the whole of you.
This place is incredible.
I thought it'd be good, but this is brilliant. Like, it's huge. Like, we haven't even been to half of it, really, have we?
No, it's colossal. And if you wanted somewhere to bring the kids, or the big kids, and just chill out, like there's swim up bars everywhere, there's like sunbathing in a sand beach area.
You get these watches and basically all these bars, you could just swim up to them, all food, all drinks, everything. All right, you got to pay for it at the end, but it's incredible. Like, you don't need any money or anything in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So good.
This ride is the queue is about 3 times the length of the last one we are, so hopefully that's a good sign.
Last one was just about perfect for me. I don't know if this one's going to be too wild. Mental.
We're doing that one again.
I never really thought I was a rides kind of person, so I've never been places like this. Oh my god, it's so fun!
You aren't really the ride kind of girl, are you?
I bloody love it! So if you want to come here, you can come from 9:30 till 10 for €44 for an adult. I don't know how much it is for a child. And then if you want to come in the evening, you can come from 7 till 10, which is what we've done. And there's hardly any queues as well. And that's only €30. It's really nice.
Yeah, but I think you could come here for the day easily.
I think you could come here for multiple days
Yeah.
easily.
And especially because you can get all the food and drinks and everything like that here. It's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's the cinema and all kinds of stuff. And like even when we were coming in, yeah, when we were coming in, there's like this water show on the lake out in front of the hotel as well.
Oh yeah.
So definitely do it. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Yesterday was amazing, but I'm a bit pooped.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant yesterday. It's so good to like let your hair down like that. I think you're never too old to have a bit of fun anyway.
I
Yeah.
know.
So,
But we got way too excited. Like, we got home last night. Well, this is our home, I suppose. And we were just too buzzing. We didn't go to sleep until 1 o'clock this morning, which is
Yeah.
like super wild for us.
yeah, 1 o'clock is like
Yeah,
never
it's like
in our
normal
life.
Getting home at dawn. Yeah. So first thing on the agenda this morning is a bit of breakfast for sure.
Yeah, because if anybody knows Jess, they know she needs her sleep and she needs her food. And unless Jess has some food, today's not going to be a good day. So
No, but all right, I'm prepared. I've got my tea, got a lovely bread from yesterday, so we'll get that sorted. And then we're right on the French border, so we're just going to pop across into France and see what are supposed to be some of the most beautiful villages in France, because they're actually on our route to our next destination, which is Switzerland, which we won't take you to in this episode. That's for next week. But I'm really excited to see them. It's somewhere I wanted to go last time we came to France, but we just didn't quite make it. So I'm really looking forward to that. Breakfast.
You said that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't gotta hurt no more. Things are about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
bonjour.
Welcome to France again, and to this little town which is called Rulantica. And it is definitely one of the most beautiful towns we've ever been to, haven't we?
Well, most of France is really, isn't it? All old and
So pretty, so pretty. But this town is actually famous because it's the setting for Beauty and the Beast.
yeah. So we might get asked for a few signatures, eh? Beauty, Beast.
Thinks it's funny. And if you've not noticed, we love dogs.
One thing that the French do better than anyone is the wisteria.
Oh, so beautiful.
The wisteria is on point in France.
And just climbing plants in general,
Yeah.
I would say.
But I think wisteria has to be my favourite kind of plant And what's yours, Jess? But we have to have a quick answer here, not like your food answer from last week.
What I'd like to know is what's happened.
What?
You know, I like birds and trees and have a favourite plant. Who are you?
Only when I'm travelling. When I get home, all goes
You
out the window,
serious?
doesn't it?
A favourite plant. I don't know. Can you ever beat a sunflower? It does make you happy.
Sunflower, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, or a peony.
A what?
A peony.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll show you. They're pretty.
I'll have you know, I like to argue with Jess about this next one. I don't want to do it at all.
I know you want to do it, darling. You're the one who always wants to put my dress on when we're doing play dress ups with Ray. Now let's not pretend you don't love being a princess.
We've got to go because people watching. Thought it was meant to be being serious, Jess.
I tried, but we just can't do it, can we, love?
No. So no matter where we go, Jess has always got to be a tight ass.
Just me.
Because we just went to get an ice cream and we couldn't get ice cream because that's too expensive now.
$9.50
Well-
for a large ice cream. $9.50.
I said to her, the small one's €3, and she looked at me in disgust that we were going to get small ice cream.
That's an abomination, that is.
So you know what Jess's answer to that is?
Good old Intermarché for the win. Chocolate coconut ice cream, 900 mils. Eat your heart out, large portion. $3.25. Get in.
So we've got to fill up with water, and good old France always has taps on hand. So the only thing is you want to do is you want to make sure you have connectors. But look at my little idea, that I'm real proud of this one. So on the sprinters, at the bottom here, it's just like hollow. So what I've done is I've got a little, like a boating hatch. And then got a little expandable hose. You just pull the hose out, clip her in. It's like free storage. And the best thing is, once you're done and you're putting it away, you haven't got all your water and a leaking hose inside your van. It's just out here, and there's a little drain in the bottom of it there, so it's brilliant.
I can't reach you. Get my step. Get my step.
So I reckon we got another top 10 park ups. Look at this little beauty. What do you reckon, Jessica?
Isn't it beautiful? Honestly, France just knocks our socks off every time. If you've not been motorhoming in Europe before, like, I'd recommend France as your starter country, really. They've got airs everywhere, which is where we went to get that water today. And like loads of free parks. They're so friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, well
So-
that's one thing I would say about Germany. Like, we didn't really seem to find many like park ups and like lay-bys.
No.
Like along the roads in England and France, there's just pull-ins everywhere that you can pull in. Like when we're flying the drone, for example. But in Germany, it was just a lot harder work, wasn't
Yeah.
it? But yeah, France, she's a beauty.
She's a beauty. So, and it was a bit of a dandy way to get down here, though, I will say that.
Yeah.
But it's worth it for views like this. So that's all for this week.
Yeah. Jess has got a pot of ice cream to devour.
Oh yeah, that's the one for tonight's activities. But we'll catch you next week when we're in Switzerland.